Hey everybody, it is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called You Make Me Feel Like, and we ... pause for effect. We are going to find out your person's thoughts at this time, okay? And we are going to have an 18 plus extended reading as well. I just always make a little note card of what the reading is so I don't forget, but my fan keeps blowing it away, so I'm gonna put it over there. But anyway, thank you so much for being here today. And it's 2:12 right now, 2:12. I love it. And let's go ahead and get into it. We have 3 piles to choose from. And also just a quick note, I did get some new like 18 plus decks, and I will be using them in the extended reading, and I'm excited about that. And I will be featuring them there. So if you're interested, you can certainly join me on that, and there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into each of the piles. We have pile number 1, which is the Pear. The Pear for pile number 1, okay? For pile number 2, we have the Eggplant for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, we have the Apple, And believe it or not, I'm very specific about what object I choose for each pile. I think the yellow looks really great with the yellow, with the 4 yellow eyes on this deck that are looking at you. I think this purple matches really nice with this deck, and this red apple looks really great with the white background. So I get very nerdy about even where I put the choices and the colors and everything. So I hope you enjoy that and feast your eyes upon it. And you will be able to go into the description box below and go straight to your pile with your timestamp. And we are gonna go ahead and get into the readings today. Thank you so much, everyone, for everyone that's actually purchased a personal reading lately. I've been getting a lot of requests, and it's been really nice to be able to do some personal readings as well. So let's go ahead and bring in the energy. And I've got some new plans for the channel as well too that I hope everyone is gonna like, and coming up at the beginning of September, and I'm getting really excited to try some new things and to offer some new services as well, incorporating the astrology with the tarot. And it's a good time. It's a good time in the world of tarot and astrology right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it, everybody. And let's go. Okay. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the Pear. Thank you so much for being here today. Your reading is called You Make Me Feel Like ... Okay, we're gonna get your person's thoughts. And for those of you that would like to continue on to the 18 plus extended reading, you can certainly follow me there, and I'd love to see you there, okay? So there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below, and let's go ahead and get into the energy. As you guys know, I like to get channeled messages before we start and see what Spirit would like to pull forward. Okay, I'm seeing a blue pen, or somebody writing with a blue pen, and then they got like pen all over their fingers or their shirt, and you got to go wash your hands, okay? Or, sometimes you're holding a pen and then you get it on your shirt and it's like, great, Anyway, that's interesting. Pile number 1, somebody with a blue pen, or working with a blue pen, maybe writing something. Pile number 1. Let's see what else here that Spirit would like to... Okay, I'm seeing flashes of pink and blue and white. Pink, blue, white. So maybe people are wearing those colors today, or that's a really nice color combination that you like. Let's go ahead and see what else. Or just flashes of color or pops of color. Maybe you guys are trying to do like pops of color and you're decorating, or you're wearing all white or all black, but you're trying to do pops of color with it. So I am getting that kind of like pops of color. Speaking of pops of color and popping, has anyone enjoyed any popcorn lately? I try to enjoy it, but it always gets in my teeth, and and I can't stand that part of it anyway. I'm an obsessive flosser. What about you, pile number 1? So let's see, anything else here for the channeled messages for pile number 1? Once you pop, you can't stop. Okay, so I think that's about it. Okay, Spirit just said something about a neon glow, or maybe a sign with a neon glow that you noticed when you were driving and you're like, that's a really cool sign or an interesting idea, or maybe it was just really cheesy or funny, okay? But let's go ahead and get into it for my beautiful pile number ones. I feel like somebody driving in the car with their friend and talking about something they saw on a sign that was funny or interesting or cool, okay? And like, did you see that? That's pretty interesting, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm just getting in strongly, so I gotta tell you, pile number one, let's go ahead and get into it. You make me feel like we are going to, okay, there we go. The World card, okay? You make me feel like I can do anything and I'm connected to everything and all things, okay? And when I dream of you, I feel like this reality can come true, all right? The World card is associated with Saturn, and so it is about making things happen in the real world and the practical reality of where we stand right now. So let's go ahead and I just got this whole thing that I just got this message that somebody is a bit of a magician, okay? So maybe someone here in the connection identifies with that energy, is like a grounded person, but is also somewhat of a magician. Let's go ahead and see what else. Okay, probably very mercurial. There's the Page of Pentacles, more earth energy. All right, I like that. You make me feel, okay, here's what I'm getting, pile number one. This is interesting. So no matter what age you are, and Saturn is the planet that has to do with aging and deconstruction of the bones and the body and all of that. But it's interesting because we have the World here and we have the Page of Pentacles here. So it's like, you make me feel like I'm young again. You make me feel like I'm free again. You make me feel like I can be myself. You make me feel natural, like I can express myself in a very natural way. And like that sense of, you know, having both feet on the ground, okay? Because we have the Page of Pentacles in the World. So we have both of our feet on the ground, but this person saying you make them feel young again. And I feel like they kind of pick up on you almost like a tractor beam. I don't even know what that is. I think a tracking beam or something like that. You know, at concerts when there's like a beam that goes around and scans people and then like the beam lands on you, pile number one. Anyway, this person's picking up on you like a honing device over here. But it's like, you make me feel young again. You remind me of, you know, something from my youth. You and I did the same things when we were younger, had some of the same habits, and you make me feel like I can be young again, okay? Let's go ahead and get one more here, and then we'll jump into the tarot, okay? Then we'll jump into the tarot, okay? And there is something here about someone being silly and free, and the other person being a little bit older, or maybe not being like as free to express themselves all the time. And, you know, also like, you know, with all this earth energy, I feel like this person is saying, you're making me feel like I can be myself around you and I can be comfortable around you, which is always a good thing, okay? Oh yeah, there it is, the Ace of Cups. Okay, and isn't that a beautiful Ace of Cups? And it kind of, you know, the whole stream of water coming out here kind of reminds me a little bit of the rainbow that I saw last night. I saw a full 10 of Cups rainbow over my building last night when I was walking my dog, and I was like, whoa, you know? But anyway, we have the Ace of Cups here, and it looks almost like this dove, the Holy Spirit here, the dove is going to dive into this beautiful cup. So it's like, you know, I see a vision of me getting to know you more, or diving into this more, and seeing what can happen here, okay? So that's very interesting with the Ace of Cups. And you know, the Ace of Cups represents that pure water energy, along with the Page of Pentacles, which is very natural. And in this deck, this Page of Pentacles looks very natural and comfortable and free. So that's what I'm seeing here. And somebody here may also have a lot of worldly concerns, or have a lot on their mind, have a lot of responsibilities, things that they have to consider. I also feel like somebody here may like be into the environment, or worry about their carbon footprint, or maybe you and this person talked about that, or someone here could work in environmental type of things, okay? But this is very interesting. Oh, there's the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and we're gonna, along with the Ace of Cups, and there's that King holding the cup. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. It's like this feeling of you're opening me up with your love. You're opening me up with your love is what I'm getting here, okay? So let's go ahead and get into some more cards here for you guys and get more info. We have taking the plunge. Oh yeah, pile number one. What did I just talk about with the Ace of Cups and diving deep, and diving into it and going deep? Taking the plunge. Interesting. Yeah, what an exciting adventure, right? To be in that moment and taking that plunge, okay? And this person's saying, you make me feel young again. You make me feel like my heart could open again. You make me feel like I want to take the plunge, that I'm interested in taking the plunge and seeing where things could possibly go, okay? So I like that. And it's an energy of going deeper is what I'm feeling here. Let's see what else. So far, so good. Let's get the rest of the cards out. And then red light special, pamper and take care of you. Ooh, and with this Page of Pentacles, maybe this person, you make me feel like spending money on you. You make me feel like taking care of you. You make me feel like giving you the red light special all night long. Do you guys know that song by TLC, the red light special? You can look it up. It's from the 90s. It's like a, romantic R&B song. Ooh, we have dance and striptease here. So you make me feel like dancing. You make me feel special. You make me feel like, I also feel this person thinks that you're a caring person and that you would take care of them too. And it's not just like a one-way street here, okay? And we have the red light special, pamper and take care of you. They may like it when you dance. Some of you may like dancing, all right? Even if it's just goofy dancing or fun dancing. We have comfort here. Yeah, I was talking about how this person feels very comfortable with you. Also with this strip tease here, I feel like this person is saying, like, excite me or bring me out of my shell, with the World card, or tease me, this type of thing, okay? And this person with the World card, they may find it hard at times to open up because the World represents the foundation and the strongest crystallization of everything. So, and here you are offering up love and support and comfort, and it has this person thinking about taking the plunge. We have determination. This person feeling, very determined to dive deeper with you, not wanting to give up on anything, because the World, as I said, is represented by Saturn. So it does represent a commitment to be here on Earth, a commitment to be standing in front of each other, a commitment to getting to know one another. We have Phantom here. And you know what? This is so funny because I just got this. It's a D&D deck, Dungeons and Dragons deck. And I just wanted to mix things up a little bit and shuffle in some interesting characters from D&D. But it said, this card comes to life as an unkillable, implacable specter. It will follow you wherever you go, and you may pass through walls in order to do so. Isn't that funny? So I talked about passing, getting through someone's walls and someone letting you in, okay? And maybe at first some of you felt like you were kind of like tiptoeing, because we can see her, she's like moving up the stairway here. And it's like when you're getting to know someone and you're just like, you're kind of like, okay, one step at a time. And an unkillable specter, it will follow you wherever you go, and you may pass through walls in order to do so, okay? So I feel like this person is saying, you make me feel like determined to get to know you. You make me feel like, stepping out into new territory. And this talks about, being able to pass through people's walls and defenses and actually get to know them in an open way. Ace of Cups. I feel like this person is determined And for some of you here too, it may be hard at times for you to open up as well to people. And, you know, when we meet people, we can do this dance, you know, where it's like, okay, who's going to do it first, right? And we have this whole dance card right here. But this person's like, is your dance card full, pile number one? And yeah, so I feel like, you know, here it is, passing through people's walls and given permission to pass through somebody's wall and take the plunge, okay? So this person is saying, you make me feel like determined to get to know you, to talk to you more, to be comfortable with you, to be determined to get to know you more and open up, okay? We have Pluto here. All right, that's interesting energy. So we can talk about somebody who normally doesn't let a lot of people in, because Pluto is where somebody has been through times before when they've tried to open up to people and it didn't work and it was very disappointing and upsetting. And Pluto can represent those big waves of change that come through our life that cause us to reevaluate everything. Okay, and I love the glyph for Pluto because it looks like someone is literally rising up out of their grave. And you know, this person is like, you're helping me change on a fundamental level. You make me feel like changing on a deep level, okay? And it's a trust thing for you too as well, pile number one, because I feel like there's been times that people have abandoned you, or people have ignored you, or people have, you know, haven't really maybe all the time, at all times given you, or maybe not even half the time, given you what you deserve, okay? So, I mean, it's an act of trust, you know, to be vulnerable and put yourself out there when you yourself have also been through some pretty difficult times. But you know what? Pluto energy doesn't give up, pile number one. And I don't think you give up on people very easily. I really don't. And I feel like it's about time, like your tenacity is rewarded, okay? And your determination is rewarded. We have here card 25, I am intelligent. Okay, so this person, you make them feel, maybe you give them some compliments at times, or you tell them, you know, hey, maybe some of you here are words of affirmation people, and you like people to know on a real level that you appreciate them or that you care for them. Okay, it's a very endearing quality, pile number one, if those are your qualities, okay? And yeah, so it says, I am intelligent. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless and your desire to dive deep, Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Cups, determined. Your curiosity is endless and I feel that's you guys. You like to get to know people, you like to talk to people, you're probably very easy to open up to. You know, some of you here could be very good conversationalists as well, putting people at ease, and very intelligent in social situations. However, I think sometimes when the going gets tough, people aren't always there for you, okay? And this person may have had a similar thing here with the World card, having to grow up very quickly, okay? But it says here, your curiosity is endless and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. Wow. Okay, so you are that subject, pile number one, that this person feels like diving deeply into, that they are very curious about, okay? So, you know, your desire to dive deep into a variety of different topics stimulates this person's mind as well. And you can see that this person has a very active mind. And it says, bring you an immense awareness of the world. They're representing the world in this reading, okay? So the things that you know, the things that you say, the things that you do, your beautiful nature makes this person want to go deeper with you, is basically what I'm seeing here, pile number one, okay? And look at this beautiful card. I just got this deck. I think, what's it called again? It's the Lover's Desire or something. It's a really cute deck I just got, but I love the picture on here for your guys' pile. And it looks like two people who've been, You know, this is Pluto. This reminds me of the Pluto card. You know, these are both people, if you look at the colors, these are both people that have, you know, seen their fair share of disappointments, of challenges. These are people that you and this person I'm explaining right now, pile number one, are people who've seen, you know, your fair share of challenges, have seen people come and go, maybe have at times had to stand on your own, okay? But what I see here is like a very protective embrace. So let's see what we have on the back of the card here. Forgiveness. Wow. Okay. So we have Phantom here, and this talks about, you know, the past. Okay. So the advice here is stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality. Yeah. The World card and the Page of Pentacles. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay. So I mean, I know not everyone has the ability to be an amazing dreamer, thinking, and imaginer every moment of the day. And I know that's a lot to ask when you've been through some really tough times. But love has a way of softening people up, you know? Love has a way of breaking down walls. And the love between two people has a way of nurturing and growing and helping people, you know, to be more comfortable. Okay, and this person could have had some bad experiences as well in relationships. And, you know, it's not easy these days with relationships, is it, pile number one? It's not easy. And if you do want to get to know someone, both people have to be ready to put forth the effort, okay? So that's what I am getting for you, pile number one. And for those of you that would like to join me on the extended reading, we're going to go ahead and go there next to my Vimeo channel. There'll be a link in the description box below, and we'll get more into this connection and their 18 plus thoughts and feelings. Okay, so thank you so much, pile number one, and I hope to see you again real soon. Take care, my friends. Let's move on to pile number two. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the eggplant, and I just think that's fun for you, and I'm happy for you that you chose the eggplant. And this reading is called You Make Me Feel Like, Okay, so we're going to get your person's thoughts, and then we are going to go to the 18 plus extended reading on my Vimeo channel, and there'll be a link to that channel in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get after it, pile number two. Lots to do, make and feel for pile number two. You guys know I'll get the channeled messages first, and then we'll get into the tarot, okay? Take a deep breath. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of pile number two, who comes here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between yourself and pile number two. Okay, I just heard like playing a card game, or people who were sitting around playing a card game. Maybe someone was doing that at a family reunion, or somebody was doing that with their friends, or just sitting around. I also feel like some of you guys miss someone. Like you miss just sitting around shooting the shit with someone. You know what I'm saying? And just being like, hey. And some of you could be missing somebody that's gone from your life because, you know, they've passed away, or, you know, for some other reason. But a friend or a family member or a lover once long forgotten, where you two just used to kind of sit around and you know, it's the simple pleasures in life, right, that make things good. And you know, the pot is boiling over, pile number two, okay? I feel like someone was making tea there, or there was a pot that was boiling. We have the Queen of Cups. Talk about making tea or the pot boiling over. There is our lovely Queen of Cups. And let's go ahead. Yeah, so it's the simple pleasures, right? And the Queen of Cups is very nostalgic, and she would kind of sit around and reminisce on different things and think about, you know, times past. Maybe family is very important to the Queen of Cups. So maybe, or soul tribe, you know, thinking about days when things weren't so hectic and things weren't boiling over. And I feel you guys are trying to relax a little bit more these days, or maybe that would be good to you. Good for you. I just heard somebody smoking a cigarette. Maybe you heard someone started smoking again, or someone here is trying to quit smoking, okay? But Spirit is bringing that up to me. Or someone here has a really big pet peeve about people like at your building or apartment or wherever you live, like smoking and leaving cigarette butts all over the place and that type of thing. Somebody could have a really big pet peeve about that, or at work or something like that, okay? So let's see what else for my pile number 2s. I just heard Oceanic Desires, pile number 2. You guys seem like you're in a very Neptunian mood to me. You know, sometimes we just want to escape in life. I almost said sometimes in life we just want a mistake, you know? Just like, you know, as Sheryl Crow would say, you're my favorite mistake, okay? So let's see, anything else for my pile number 2s. Okay, I'm also getting somebody here that could have a connection to like the Virgin Mary, or to like Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene or things of that nature, okay? Yeah, interesting. Pile number 2. I feel like you're a peace-loving person and you like a good environment, but also, you know, people shouldn't push you. Let's see, anything else for pile number 2? Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, there's the 10 of Wands. So talk about something, the pot boiling over, and you know, it's about time for some peace and forgiveness of self and, you know, opening up here with the Queen of Cups, okay? So the Queen of Cups in the tarot is represented by Cancer, and she is water of water energy. So she is the most watery of all the queens. She is water on top of water. And sometimes when we're so watery, we can get lost in the object of our desire and affection, because we're just in the moment, all right? But what I also see here is a spiritual queen who's channeling energies, pile number 2. Is that you, spiritual queen or king, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it, and let's get with the program here and find out what's going. Oh, you know what? Well, now it's too late because I pulled that I pulled that card over, but I wanted to get a few more tarot cards out for you guys, okay? So we have Unrequited Desire. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking about when I was thinking about memories in the past and kind of getting lost in things. And what I'm getting here is there's someone who feels like who has strong memories of you, pile number 2, and feels like there is something that is not finished, or there's something that is still left open here with you, okay? And I wanted to get a few more tarot cards. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles, okay? And like I said, I feel you guys like things a certain way, you like things organized in a certain way, and you're not one to slack off, pile number 2, but there are times when, you know, maybe you need to connect to more of your emotional or spiritual side, okay? But I feel like this person knows that, you know, as Celine Dion would say, my heart will go on, okay? But with this owl so close to her ear like this, I feel like this person is saying, when I think of you, or I'm reminded of, you know, things, I feel like talking to you again. You're one of the people that like understands me and understands who I am, okay? So let's go ahead and see here, all right? I'm getting Aquarius energy in this pile, Pisces energy too, and I already said Cancer. So let's go ahead, and Virgo too with the 9 of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and see. Can I get a few cards here for how you make this person feel? How does pile number 2 make this person feel, please? We have the Knight of Wands, like they want to come running back to you. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay, I'm not sure. What did I just do? Oh, shit. And then we have the 4 of Cups. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. And you guys, I mean, I feel like you're doing great with the things in your life, with, you know, work or with whatever you're working on. I see the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here, but I do think there is there's some argument that happened here, or there is some issue that happened here between you and this person, pile number 2, okay? And even though you're very good and diligent about going, you know, what's the saying? A watched pot never boils. So I think you guys are one of those people that likes to keep yourself busy and keep yourself on track. But I do think there is a part of you that is still hoping to hear from this person, or hoping that they come rushing in like they used to do, okay? Because we have the 8 of Wands here and the 5 of Swords. But there's also, with the 8 of Wands and 5 of Swords, there's also this combination of someone who has said too much too soon and whose comments and observations have hurt someone else, okay? Or somebody acting recklessly in the past and it hurting your feelings, okay? So I feel like, you know, there's something unfinished here with this unrequited desire. And I see that you guys are quite strong, you know, standing in your power. You've got plenty of things to work on. You've got plenty of things to do, okay? You've got lots of responsibilities, pile number 2, okay? Some of you may have kids, or you may have a lot of business things going on, or just family depending on you, etc. However, Mistress of the Dark, or Mr. of the Dark, pile number 2. She looks like the Mistress of the Dark. But anyway, this person is still curious about you and still somehow wondering what's going on in your head. I feel like it's like a penny for your thoughts, okay? A penny for your thoughts. And I do think there is a part of this person that remembers, you know, like just the excitement and the adventure. And this Knight of Wands represents the airy part of fire. So the Knight of Wands can be a bit reckless, okay? And it also, the Knight of Wands represents Leo energy. This person may have Leo in their chart, okay? But this person is like, you know, you know what I'm getting is that song by Paula Abdul, pile number 2, we come together like opposites attract. And I take 2 steps forward, you take 2 steps back. And to me, that reminds me of the 7 of Swords, right? And, you know, here we have this person taking about 10 million steps forward with the Knight of Wands. This person saying, you make me feel inspired, invigorated, passionate, like, you know, hyper, confident, okay? And maybe a little bit reckless at times, okay? But the thing is, pile number 2, I don't think you're really looking for that energy. I think you're looking for something more peaceful, or something more organized than what this person, because this person's coming off very disorganized here. And maybe at this point, even if they did try to retrace their steps with the 7 of Swords and come and seek you out again and find you again, you can see that there's like a charred forest in the background. So, you know, the Knight of Wands has already burned through a lot of territory here and has already covered a lot of territory. And what we see here is the need to slow down and be more thoughtful, okay? And I feel like this person is kind of like, boo-hoo, now pile number 2 doesn't want me anymore, okay? Or that last time you guys spoke, you had an attitude to them, or you really weren't feeling it, okay? It's like maybe a little bit too late in some cases here. And something that was said or done in a very impulsive manner might have really turned you off, okay? Pile number 2. So, you know, talking about unrequited desire, that very much feels like the 4 of Cups. And, you know, this woman, the figure on the 4 of Cups, she looks salty, you know, she looks a little bit moody and salty. And I think this is kind of like, you know, the image that you have left this person with, but maybe pile number 2, that's the image that this person needed to be left with, because I feel like, you know, they did some things for too long, or they got away with some things for far too long, okay? And I do feel like this person has a way of like disorganizing your life, or kind of like messing things up at times, or being very sloppy when that's not really your energy, okay? And, you know, I feel like a lot of you are like, well, this person had a chance. You know, they definitely had a chance, but not anymore. Okay. I'm seeing an M and an A, an H. I'm also seeing the name Liz. Liz. Okay. Someone's name could be Elizabeth or Liz or go by that name. I'm also seeing a last name or a first name L-E-Y. Lay, but like L-E-Y, or someone, Ray, you know, someone may have that in their name, L-E-Y, something like that, okay? I'm also seeing the number 23. Someone here could be around that age as well, okay? But, I mean, even if someone isn't 23, they could be acting like they're 23. And you guys, I feel you guys, even if you're young, I feel you guys have your shit together, you know? And, you know, in the channeled messages, I was talking about you guys getting annoyed with people leaving crap everywhere and cigarette butts everywhere. And that's really like the 9 of Pentacles, you know, Venus and Virgo wants everything to be in its place. Like, let's not be messy and soil the environment with all this junk, you know. Let's take care of things like they respect and matter, okay? And I feel like this person, back to that opposites attract energy, I feel like you and this person are pretty much opposites in a lot of ways, okay? This person is saying, you make me feel like I did something wrong every time I would talk to you or kind of try to see you. And I feel with this unrequited desire, she looks, now I'm speaking from this person's perspective, pile number 2. So this may not be the reality of the situation at all, but the reading is called, you make me feel like, you know, I was trying to do everything I could. You didn't like what I was doing. You didn't like my approach. I couldn't do anything right. Okay. And to this person, I feel like the unrequited desire is this person feeling like maybe you're too snobby or you're too good or something like that. Okay. So, you know, you make me feel with the Knight of Wands and 7 of Swords, like what I'm doing isn't enough. And of course, the Knight of Wands thinks he or she is doing the most. You know what I mean? And yeah, so it's a very interesting energy. And, you know, this person with the Knight of Wands and 7 of Swords could think that you're like a tough nut to crack, you know, or like their usual things here with the 4 of Cups that they would normally do to, you know, get to know someone or to attract someone just wasn't really, like you weren't amused is what I'm getting, okay? So, you know, this person, I feel like, you know, this person is also saying with this owl on her shoulder, like, you make me feel stupid. That's another thing that I think they're saying, pile number 2, honestly, because owl energy is like very, you know, studious. It is very, you know, intellectual. It's very mature. And she is looking at this owl energy like, what's up now? So I think, you know, this person's saying you made me feel kind of silly or stupid and I wasn't sure what to do and maybe what I was doing wasn't good enough for you or something like that, okay? But pile number 2, I feel like with the Queen of Cups, there's a part of you that this person really couldn't tap into, okay? The Knight of Wands is gonna have a hard time tapping into like the spiritual and emotional core of the Queen of Cups because they don't have the patience. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know why I'm coming up with all these sayings in your reading, like patience is a virtue, a watched pot never boils over. Maybe some of you had a relative that would say things like that, okay? And maybe some of you are missing that relative like I spoke about in the beginning. We have frustration. Yeah, you make me feel like frustrated. You make me feel like slamming my head into a locker. This person's like, you make me feel like I am, you know, I am fermented goat cheese lying on the ground and I'm no better than that, okay? Pile number 2, this person is frustrated. They're frustrated and they're saying you make me feel like I should be doing more or I should have done more and now I'm frustrated with the 7 of Swords because I didn't and it's clear that you're upset with me. I'm also seeing, I mentioned the letter A, but I'm already seeing the letter A again. We have, I'm also seeing a T or what looks like an NT or an RT for initials, all right? We have wide open and ready to play. So regardless of what's ever going on, this person is always wide open and ready to play. And the Knight of Wands, by God, pile number 2, is wide open and ready to play. That is the energy of the Knight of Wands, okay? But the Seven of Swords are like, I'm wide open, I'm trying to play, I'm trying to do it, doesn't seem like you're into it, then I look back at my actions and reflect and try to understand, what I didn't do right here, because the Seven of Swords in the tarot is the Lord of unstable effort. So, the effort was not stable, pile number 2, and maybe that's why you got irritated, okay? But this person's like, I don't know what I did wrong. Like, it made me feel stupid and frustrated, and I'm like wide open and ready to play, okay? So at the time, some of you may be like in a separation from this person or in a fight with them or something like that, okay? Pile number 2, not everyone, but some of you will be, because I am getting that energy. We have cleanse. Yeah. And this person wants to, you make me feel like, with this 4 of Cups, you make me feel like I should apologize. You make me feel like I am a dumbass, okay? You make me feel like you don't have a very high opinion of me. And I'm also seeing kitty, like someone could have called someone kitty as a nickname, or someone could have had that nickname. Or maybe some of you have a cat and you just call her kitty and that's it. Or maybe it's even a male cat that you just call kitty. But anyway, pile number 2, you are a little eccentric and I like it. But, what I see here is this person trying to cleanse their reputation with you and trying to put forward a better image of who they are, okay? But I feel like you guys are the ones that feel like you really need to, like, after this, I feel like you guys were like, yeah, I need to clear my energy, actually, okay? So there's a need here with the 4 of Cups to kind of clear the energy. We have faith here, okay? So this person has faith if they clean up their act, or they're able to do or say the right thing, that, you would be willing to talk, okay? This owl is all up in her business. I mean, really, really close to her face, okay? And, this person has faith that if you'll just listen to them, or if you'll just hear them out, that they'll be able to explain themselves, or they'll be able to talk to you in a way that you'll resonate with, okay? But I don't know, pile number 2, I don't know. I'm not sure how you feel about that. I feel like this person is saying if things could have just gone a little bit differently, then maybe we wouldn't be in this situation. I feel like this person is saying that you also make them feel like you have no faith in them, okay? Actually, I think you're a very loving person with this Queen of Cups, pile number 2, and I think you demonstrate a lot of faith in spirit and spirituality, whatever it is you do there. I think you're not real impressed with, flashy shows of whatever. Like, somebody needs to be accountable and be real with you, okay? So this person is saying you make me feel like you don't really have any faith in me, and I feel like I have to kind of clean up. You make me feel like I have to clean up my act, okay? And because the Nine of Pentacles won't really settle for less, the Nine of Pentacles isn't going to immerse herself in walking around on, cigarette butts and, Nine of Pentacles is going to be like, I'm taking a different route. I am not going to walk down that path, okay? I like things clean and tidy, or I like things the way I like them. So we have the Sun, okay? And this is talking about gaining 50,000 points and a wondrous item, okay? And you can see all the hands there. And this person is saying, I know that I could be better. I know that I could put my best effort forward. And I feel if I got you a gift or a wondrous item, like maybe that would make up for things, okay? Or you make me feel like I owe you something, like a wondrous item, okay? Also, yeah, I feel like this person is saying, I feel like let me, almost like, let me express who I am, or let me kind of like be who I am, okay? So that's interesting here with the sun. Very interesting. And somebody may have children here too, because I'm seeing all the hands and I'm seeing you in the middle as the light, pile number 2. So I think you guys shine like a wondrous item. And some of you are gaining 5,000 points on the earth plane for the things you've done, I feel like, with the Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun. Okay, and there's a lot of people that want to share in that light, but not everybody knows how to approach you. Not everybody knows how to actually like help you or make your life easier. And I think you guys are very prideful people too, in a good sense, that you like to do things for yourself and you're very independent. But a lot of people want to reach out and touch someone. A lot of people want to reach out and touch pile number 2, touch the light. But not everybody. I mean, sometimes the sun can talk about overconfidence, especially with the Knight of Wands. So this person might have come in with a lot of overconfidence, thinking that they were going to affect you or touch your light. But I see you guys not really putting up with that, okay? We have the element of air, yes, with that owl that I was talking about, okay? So this is coming out on the wide open, ready to play, element of air, ready to talk, okay? But some of you are like, I'm not really ready to talk, or I'm not impressed with what you're saying. It's the same incoherent babble that you said before, which incoherent babble could definitely be a part of the Seven of Swords. One day I say this, one day I say that. I'm not really clear. Okay, this person's not that clear about their actions and how they got here today. They could have a very short attention span with all this air energy. Also, when you add air to fire, just like with the Knight of Wands, when you add air to fire, that's not, that's a problem, right? Again, this person blowing hot air here with the air in the sun, okay? So I think you guys are kind of like sick of it or annoyed with it here. All right, yes, you're a sentimental person. Yes, you care. Yes, you have love for people, but you can't stand that messy energy, okay? We have 9 here. I am compassionate. And this is another reason, okay? This person really can feel the compassion. Not everyone can touch the light of pile number 2, okay? This person can feel underneath it all that compassion, okay? It's your compassion that makes you shine. And I talked about a little bit about forgiveness, and maybe sometimes you guys are like, okay, maybe, maybe. But also something inside of you, I feel like, just agitated or annoyed too, okay? It's your compassion that makes you shine. You're devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Beautiful, pile number 2. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. Yeah, Virgo energy, okay? And it's like, I have compassion that my faith and who I am will actually take me to where I need to get someday, but not, this person also is saying, you make me feel like I'm not compassionate enough, or I feel like your emotional intelligence is more than this person, pile number 2, okay? So, this person, you make me feel happy because you have put compassion into me before, because you have had faith into me before. It's not like you haven't, right? You make me feel like you believe in me and that you're a compassionate person and you care about me. So I think you've given this to this person too. All right, but a person can only go so far. Do you know what I'm saying, pile number 2? So I get that. Now, oh, look at this card, your guys' last card here, and then we'll go ahead and take it into the extended reading, okay? Look at these two looking very close and bonded. Let's see what it says. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer, okay? So for some of you, maybe that is the answer. Maybe that is the answer here. And I talked about missing someone in your channeled messages about, I I just have to say there's a big difference between playfulness and a player. Do you know what I'm saying, pile number 2? I think we all know that. But anyway, or playfulness versus immaturity, right? But as I was saying in your channeled messages about just sitting around and talking and doing things and hanging out or whatever, and just enjoying time together, right? Laughing, having fun. And I feel like this person wants to feel playful with you, and here they are approaching you wanting to be playful, and here you are like, I don't know, you know, you've been pretty playful in the past and I haven't really enjoyed it, okay? So, I mean, there needs to be, I feel like this is where you two are opposites, because I feel like you guys are reaching for something deep and serious that complements your nature. It's not that you don't want to have fun or you don't care about that, but I just feel you two have like a little bit different nature. Now, if this person can be compassionate and understand where you're coming from and listen to you, and you can also, you know, maybe laugh or loosen up a little bit as well to this person, then, you know, maybe there is a good space here to have some fun together and remember that love is the greatest healer. When we talk about the air and the sun, we could talk about people who have really fun conversations, who do fun things together, who enjoy speaking to one another. And I do think there is an element that you and this person do share, and it is fun to talk and to share and to enjoy, okay? And maybe you guys do need a little bit more playfulness or enjoyment in your life in general. But I also think you guys are relatively picky about where you get that energy from. And I think that's okay. What I see is this person trying to snuggle up to you or be closer to you. And I see you guys kind of like, you know, I don't know if I can trust this fool, you know what I'm saying? Pile number 2, but maybe playfulness, a little bit more playfulness in your life is just what the doctor ordered. I think this person you came to the reading for, I think they need to learn more compassion. And I think maybe you could learn a little more playfulness or be a bit more playful, but not to the extent of, I mean, there's a limit. There's always a limit, isn't there, pile number 2? But that is what I am getting for you for this connection. I hope that that reading resonated for you. And if you felt it didn't, you can always check out another pile, because that was pretty specific energy there, and pile number 1 was totally different. So thank you so much, pile number 2. And for those of you that would like to continue on to the extended reading, we will be having an 18 plus extended reading, and I'd love to see you there. Pile number 2, there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel in the description box below. Take care. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay, let's do it. Go ahead and just clear the energy a little bit. Let's go ahead and do it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the apple, and today's reading is called You Make Me Feel Like ... What? Okay, we're gonna get your person's thoughts and feelings today. And for those of you that would like to join me on the 18 plus extended reading, there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it today. Very interesting energy so far, pile number 3 and the other piles. I'm gonna pick up some channeled messages for you, and then we'll go straight into the tarot, okay? It's a mouthful for pile number 3 today. It's so funny because I do feel like someone chews with their mouth open or talks with their mouth full. And some people talk with their mouth full because they can't breathe through their nose too well, okay? But how do you guys feel about that, all right? But let's go ahead and see for my pile number 3s. Okay, Spirit's giving me a fish tank, or somebody who had like a fancy fish tank growing up, or someone who has one now, or someone who just has fish or likes fish, okay? So I am seeing a fish tank, pile number 3. And let's see what else Spirit would like to give me. I just heard mermaids and tattoos, okay? You know that like sort of like Sailor Jerry style of tattoos? Maybe someone here has that or is into tattoos or mermaids, okay? Because I am getting that. When I think of mermaids, I think of the Pisces energy, okay? So we may have some of that here. And Hard like an apple, right? Hard on the outside, but sweet in the middle. Is that you, pile number 3? Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see for pile number 3. Okay. Spirit is talking to me about some type of ice cream, like chocolate chunk cherry or something like that, or something, chocolate chunk something. It could be a food or an ice cream or some type of candy. Okay, so maybe some of you guys splurged a little bit recently. Let's see what else for pile number 3, please. I just heard I'm being hunted like a grizzly bear in the woods, okay? It's funny because bears always tend to steal all the food, don't they? So maybe someone here has food and your roommate is always stealing it, or, you know, whoever, you know, somebody, you're the one stealing the food, okay? Anyway, or you had siblings that would always come and take your favorite foods. But let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see what else for. Okay, Spirit just gave me nachos, so maybe someone here just enjoyed a nice big plate of nachos, or had some good nacho cheese on something. Pile number 3. Why am I getting all these food references? It's time for lunch. Let's see. What else for pile number 3, please, Spirit? What else? Anything else here? I just heard that song, Little Red Corvette by Prince. Baby, you're much too fast. Little Red Corvette. Okay? Yeah, so if you've heard that song, or you like Prince, or you're into Prince, Prince was a Gemini, so maybe some of you are Geminis yourselves, or this person could be. But let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number 3. We're going to get some tarot cards and find out. You make me feel like. How do you make this person feel? For my pile number 3s. I'm getting the energy of someone's hair standing on all ends, or someone having really staticky hair, or someone's hair, like, you know, I'm getting that this person's saying you make me feel like electricity, or like my hair is standing on ends, that type of thing. But pile number 3, let's go and see. What is this person, what do they make pile number 3 feel like? Oh, Ace of Wands. Talk about that electricity. You make me feel like boom, pow, in your face, right? With the Ace of Wands. And you make me rise to the occasion, pile number 3, okay? So the Ace of Wands, this person's saying you make me feel excited. You make me feel like jumpy, like electric, like I was saying before, okay? And actually I'm seeing a light of a rainbow on this pile, or on this card right now, coming through here on the light. And so someone here could also be LGBTQ, or someone could just really love rainbows. But I am seeing, yeah, I see it again. There it is. On the Ace of Wands, okay? You make me all hot and bothered. Let's see what else here. The Page of Pentacles, okay? You make me feel like I'm all excited and crazy on the inside, and I'm going wild, but I'm trying to keep it together and not come on too strong and be chill, okay? With the Page of Pentacles, let's go ahead and get one more. Also, the Page of Pentacles is Earth energy. So it's like you make me excited to touch you. You make me excited to see you. You make me feel like I have something to look forward to, okay? So let's see what else here. This person may like your skin a lot, pile number 3, or just, you know, like your look or your skin, I'm seeing here too. Queen of Cups, wow, okay, very interesting. So this person is like, you know, you make me feel, you may be older than this person, pile number 3, and that's cool, that's fine. Age is not, as Aaliyah would say, age ain't nothing but a number, okay? As long as, you know, everyone's over 18, right? But anyway, pile number 3. So assuming everyone is here. But I feel like this person has a lot of desire for you, and they're trying to, you know, they're trying to form a connection with you, or form a friendship with you, because in a love reading, the Page of Pentacles comes across to me in general as more of a friendly type of a thing. But rest assured, underneath that is the Ace of Wands, which talks about somebody being very interested, very forthright, you know, somebody who's going to take action to try to talk to you, to make plans to get to know you. Okay. And I do think there's something about the way you speak or the way you talk or just your beautiful imaginative nature that captures this person. Okay. There could be something with your voice, or, you know, just the way you dress or the way you smile. Okay. That just this person finds very intriguing, I feel, pile number 3. Okay. And I also feel like this person's like, you know, you make me kind of want to impress you or get to know you more. And yeah. Also with the Queen of Cups, I feel like this person is saying you make me want to like pour my heart out to you. And I normally don't do that when I meet someone. Okay. And so I feel like this person is saying, you know, you excite me, you stimulate me with the Ace of Wands. You're also like a really interesting person to get to know with the Page of Pentacles, okay, on a real level. And with the Queen of Cups, like this person saying, I don't normally open up to people that fast, but there's just something about the energy here. So let's go ahead and see pile number 3. You make me feel like what? We have memories and remembrance. Wow. Okay. So the Queen of Cups came up in pile number 2 as well. So that's pretty interesting. She's following us around today. But something about you, I feel like reminds this person, you could remind them of their mother or a hot teacher that they had a crush on or something, pile number 3, okay? Something about you is very familiar to this person, okay? And this person saying, you know, I'd just like some time to get to know you and talk to you. And if you guys have had conversations, I feel like, you know, they remember every moment of those conversations. They can play them back in their head. This person, I feel like, has a good memory, okay? And brings up interesting things in conversations, all right? But let's go ahead and get some more. We have headache, not feeling it, running, and avoiding, okay? I mean, opening up to someone new can be quite a headache. We have dirty talk, phone sex, and tell me, okay? Okay. I think when this person thinks about relationships and the people they've been with in the past, I feel like they think they sort of like did all the work, or they were the ones that had to support the people that they were with. And this person, like, from a emotional and stability level, okay? So I think this person also has memories of, you know, being with people in the past, because I'm seeing these 2 crouched underneath the women like they're trying to hold them up. So I really feel like this person in the past has dealt with men or women that don't really have it together, and they're the ones that have to do like the majority of the work. Or they've been with partners in the past that haven't been emotionally stable, and so therefore they've had to do a lot of the work to, you know, to take care of a person, okay? They might have also been taking care of, you know, their parents financially with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay, someone may have a lot of responsibility to take care of their parents. Yeah, and remembering some of these things about their relationship dynamics from the past gives this person a headache and makes them feel like just being friends, you know, which is the Page of Pentacles, which is an energy of just being friends, okay? And so this person has some stuff with that, I feel, pile number 3. But on the other hand, pile number 3, this person is horny, okay? Because we have dirty talk over here. We've got talking on the phone. We've got the Ace of Wands over here, okay? So this person has a lot of memories and feelings about situations in their past, okay? And they're hoping with you that it's not another headache or it's not another situation, okay? I do feel like this person likes you though and is excited to talk to you, pile number 3, okay? And there may be a long distance element here, which is why these 2 are on the phone, okay? We have here fear. Yeah, this person having fear, about getting into something again because of things that have happened in the past, okay? So, you know, thinking maybe sometimes like I start off as friends with people because I don't really want to get into that position where I'm having to completely support someone and their whole emotional, state in life is dependent on me, So I feel like this person could have had a mother like that too, or they could have had relationships like that. Maybe some of you also had that as well in your own life, okay? But this person having a few fears about that. We have frustration, okay? So we have fear and frustration and headache, all right? Very interesting energy. And I feel like this person, it's like, when they walk through a new doorway with someone and a new chapter opens, it's hard for them, I feel, at times, because they have seen things in the past wither on the vine and not become very fair to them, okay? And there might be something about you, because the Queen of Cups has to do with nostalgic memories and things of that nature. There might be something about you that makes them feel a little bit fearful or a little bit scared because of things that happened in their past, okay? However, I do think it's hard for this person to stay away from you or to stay away from their sexual energy in general, because I feel like this person has a lot of it and they're a very sensual person, pile number 3, okay? And I think the frustration here is really about this person picking people in the past that were not for them, that were not compatible with them, okay? And I do think this person's starting to question this in their own life, okay? And getting real frustrated because it's like, I'm not picking the right person, okay? I feel like this person is saying, you make me feel like talking to you and getting to know you and being friends with you and dirty talking with you and enjoying your voice and your energy and all of that. But if it has to do with me being responsible for someone else's emotional state or completely having to support someone else while I basically go on the back burner, or if I have to be with another person who's not compatible with me, then forget it, okay? So I feel like this person kind of has this type of attitude right now, pile number 3. And I mean, I get it from where they've been through, but I hope they're being nice to you, is because you're not someone from their past. You're not their mother. You're not their ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend. So, I want to just make sure that they're not putting all of that, expectation on you, okay? So we have Don John, okay? And it says, you become entombed in an extra dimensional sphere. You remain imprisoned until you are found and released. You can't draw again. Instead of Don Juan, Don John is behind bars here. And it looks like he is a hungry animal who wants to escape and get his dirty talk on over here. But this person, it says this person will remain imprisoned until you are found. So they are looking for someone like you, pile number 3, who has it together, somebody who's very creative and loving and cute and emotionally stable, okay? And this person says they're going to remain imprisoned behind the, behind the jail of their desire. I feel like this person is saying they're not going to act on their desires until they're sure of what's going on, okay? Like they're not going to just act on their sexual desires until they're really sure what's going on, okay? And they're saying until they find the right person, they will remain imprisoned until the right person is found. And it says you can't draw again, okay? So this person's saying like they don't want to deal with any more mess ups, okay? But there's always this fire that burns inside of them and this curiosity, and it's hard for them to shut themselves down because that's just not their nature, is also what I feel too. And I feel there is, a very naughty, sensual Don Juan or lover that they haven't been able to release and they haven't been able to let out because they're like, you know what? I've had bad experiences before when people have seduced me or whatever into things, and I'm just not going to do it anymore, okay? So they may be dirty talking with you, pile number 3. You guys may be at a distance from one another. But like I said, I feel like this person isn't making a move until they're like a full move until they're sure. We have Uranus here, okay? So this situation is combustible, you know? It's combustible and sporadic, and it is unpredictable in a way, okay? And I think, you know, this person has been with people in the past that are unpredictable, you know, and unpredictable, let's put it that way, emotionally unpredictable, okay? And this person, you know, they're really fighting their urges, I feel, in a way, pile number 3. And I feel like they do have an urge towards you, okay? And I think sometimes it's hard for them because when you get deep with someone emotionally, it is unpredictable. And you don't always know what you're going to get until you're in it, okay? And so this person fearing the unpredictable emotional nature of people they've been with in the past, I feel, okay? We have here 1111, all right? 1111, I am awakening. And I think this applies to you guys because Uranus is on top of you as well, pile number 3. You're coming up as the Queen of Cups. So you are awakening as well, you know? And I feel like some of you have been with people, you're remembering past headaches and fear and bad situations that you've had with people. So as loving and as caring as you are, maybe there is a part of you that wants to keep things at a little bit of a distance too. And sometimes that happens when things are long distance or you're just friends or you can't see each other all the time, right? We kind of keep each other at a little bit of arm's length because until there's something more established, right? Especially if, you know, if some of you were with very combative or explosive partners in the past and you can remember that and it makes you fearful of people like that with a bad temper, okay? I'm seeing that here too, and I'm seeing this person being frustrated with people that don't know, you know, that they don't gel with, okay? So, I mean, I feel you guys are awakening to your patterns. Uranus is the great awakener, actually, in astrology. Uranus is the great awakener and comes right after sleepy Saturn, okay? So I am awakening. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path, right? People and experiences, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and help you wake up to who you truly are. Okay, and I feel like the universe is doing this for this person too, you know, and I do feel like there is something, this person saying, you're waking me up again. I'm starting to feel things again. I feel like things are changing for me. I feel like, you know, I was so sure of I was just going to be alone for a long time, and now it doesn't necessarily feel that way, but I'm still a little bit, you know, scared or frustrated, okay? And also I feel like this person could be sexually frustrated, pile number 3, okay? But I feel like they're holding themselves back on purpose because they don't want to let their libido take over and let it just run wild, okay? Because they've gotten into trouble, okay? So you make me feel like taking it all the way to the edge with the dirty talk and getting, you know, almost there, or getting almost close and then kind of pulling back. This person's saying you make me feel like being naughty, but at the same time, if you make me feel frustrated or you remind me of people from my past, then I'm going to be out of there. So I feel like this person is kind of saying that, pile number 3, and maybe you're in a similar position too, you know, based on the things that you've been through, right? it's a sensitive situation with the Queen of Cups, okay? And this person is also representing the Queen of Cups to me too, because they are also sensitive. They're friendly, they're passionate, but they're also sensitive, especially because of things that have happened to them before, okay? So I feel like I've, beat that nail over the head multiple times in this reading already for you, pile number 3. I think you get the picture. I think a lot of you already know, the energy, because I feel like you guys can always tell shifting energy anyway with the Queen of Cups and Uranus, and the Queen of Cups knows how to flow with the changes in life and go with the changes and not be like rigidly stuck to things. So the Queen of Cups is also very intuitive and with the flow, okay? So, and smart. Uranus represents genius energy and also is the great awakener. So I feel like a lot of your experiences, pile number 3, have really woken you up. And when I was talking about earlier about someone's hair standing straight up, like they got an electrical shock or electricity, Uranus is, the planet associated with electricity and shocks. You know what I mean? And I feel like this person just doesn't want to be shocked about who people are anymore. They want to get down with the get down, but they don't want they don't want to go, they don't want to go too crazy. You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? So this person, it says they are awakening, and the Page of Pentacles comes in the springtime when somebody is ready to, like when you see the Page of Pentacles, you think of like nice springtime, right? Just the surroundings and the freshness of it and the newness of it, okay? And the new growth that one is experiencing, okay? So this person is saying, I am awakening. I am waking up from my slumber. Wasn't I talking about grizzly bears? And of course, bears hibernate. And with the Queen of Cups, we have Mama Bear, don't we? So it's very interesting to me with that energy, pile number 3. Some of you may have water in your chart, but you don't behave like a water sign at all, okay? Some of you may be erratic at times or different at times. Some of you may behave more like a fire sign, but you are a water sign, which if you have Scorpio in your chart, that makes sense. But anyway, yeah, so your ever-changing nature is present, pile number 3. I do think you are a bit of a weirdo, and that's cool. But I also think that, maybe at times in your life, there were times when you were not that emotionally stable. I mean, we've all had those times, right? But I feel like you're at a better place and you are awakening, okay? The universe is arranging these people that you're meeting right now, pile number 3, to help you succeed and to help you wake you up. Ace of Wands, wake you up to who you truly are, okay? Regardless of what happens with this situation, I do feel Ace of Wands is the nudging forward of spirit, okay? So, this starts off the entire tarot deck, the Ace of Wands, okay? I mean, the Fool does, but the Fool is also represented by Keter on the Tree of Life, and all the aces are also associated with Keter. So they have that same relevance like the Fool does. They have that same association like the Fool, okay? So I feel like it's like spirit nudging this person out and nudging you out. And, there is some sexual frustration. Pile number 3, between both you and this person, I feel, okay? This person also knows, I feel like, that you have the power to like rock their world emotionally with Uranus and the Queen of Cups. Like you have the power to rock their world emotionally. And if you wanted to pull the rug out from underneath them, you probably could if they really got to know you, okay? So with the Page of Pentacles, this person is trying to be careful, but they are awakening into, flourishing. That energy of flourishing with the Page of Pentacles, like ready to take some type of step, okay? Even if it's a small one, You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? Oh, and look at your guys' last card here. It is very beautiful, and these two are wrapped in a lover's embrace. and he's got his hand on her booty cheek. Good for you, pile number 3. And it's those moments when we let go of all of our concerns and we just, move with the energy and we let it take us where it's meant to take us, right? Pile number 3. So I think that this could definitely happen between you two, and maybe it already has to a certain extent. But we all have those, old ghosts and demons, maybe so. We all have those old ghosts in our head that we still think about sometimes or worry about. But I do see a really nice lover's embrace here. So let's see what we have. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present moment. Pile number 3, enjoy it. Okay, so you are, passion, the Ace of Wands, all right? And you are having, with this Uranus energy and the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands, you have a magnetic Queen of Cups and seductive Ace of Wands quality that is surrounding this person, the Page of Pentacles, at this present moment. So you do have their attention, pile number 3. And Spirit is saying to enjoy it, okay? So maybe not so much thinking about the past and everything that happened and who did what, and I don't want any of it, that's all important, but at the same time, I feel like Spirit is saying enjoy the passion that is present in the current moment, okay? Pile number 3, that is what I am getting for you today, and we are gonna go ahead and take it to your 18+ extended reading for those of you that would like to join me there. Thank you so much, pile number 3, and thank you to all the piles today. Take care.